At a rally yesterday, President Trump accidentally called Lil Pump Lil Pimp. And it's pretty funny, but the media lost their minds. And they completely forgot about the fact that over the weekend, Joe Biden said Trunalimunumaprzure, or something along those lines. If you don't know the clip I'm talking about, stick around because I'll show it, and that is actually really hilarious. But looking at President Trump and Lil Pump, this is what it looked like.
One of the big superstars of the world, Lil Pimp. There he is. How's it going? Do you want to come up and say something? You want to? Come on, Lil Pump, come on.
So Lil Pump was at that rally because recently he had endorsed President Trump, and so Trump invited him up to say a few words. Now, he did say his name wrong, but then fairly quickly after, just a few seconds later, he corrected himself and said the right name. So, no harm done, it was an accident, that should be the end of the story. But no, the media, rather than focus on, the election or something important, they're going to focus on the fact that he said Lil Pimp. And the video we just watched comes from The Hill, where they said it was a viral moment. And many other media outlets also talked about this story, which is fine, you can talk about it, but it's not really a big deal. My favorite, however, comes from Vulture, because they said that Trump's mouth was a random word generator. And the reason that's so amusing is because they're completely ignoring the fact that just a few days ago, Joe Biden completely lost it in the middle of a sentence. And no one knows what the heck he was trying to say. This is that clip.
Lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure.
So yeah, if we're going to say someone is a random word generator, I wouldn't choose Trump over Biden. Or maybe I would, because at least Trump said real words. I have no idea what Biden said. And as you would expect, whenever anyone endorses President Trump, if they're a celebrity, they start trending on Twitter, and not for good reason. People start talking about how they never liked him in the first place. Or trying to show that Trump saying Lil Pimp actually shows he has no idea what's going on. And he doesn't know what he's talking about. And because of this endorsement, Lil Pump actually lost over 200,000 followers on Instagram, again, because he supports the President of the United States. So I guess the point of this video is kind of twofold. One, if we're going to point out that Trump has gaffes and he says things that are pretty funny, like Lil Pump or Thailand, and he makes mistakes, that's fine, because he certainly does. But we also have to recognize that Joe Biden is significantly worse. I mean, let's just watch these two clips back to back, and you tell me which of them is worse, or which is more indicative of someone who has no idea what's going on.
One of the big superstars of the world, Lil Pimp.
Lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure.
If you think that Donald Trump's is worse, I don't know what to tell you. But two, another reason for this video is to point out that whenever someone comes out to endorse President Trump, they receive all sorts of backlash. On Twitter, on Instagram, on social media. And it's pretty ridiculous. There are plenty of actors and people that I still like, even though they endorse Joe Biden. That doesn't really stop me from appreciating the work that they create. And I guess Democrats just don't feel the same way. Now, I've never listened to a Lil Pump song in my life, and I probably never will, but this is still kind of funny. So if we're going to look at Lil Pimp, then we should also look at Trunalimunumaprzure. I have no idea what he said, but you know what I'm talking about. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to vote. It's still election day, so make sure you voted. And I'll see you next time.